sexy nerds. I am Wyldfyre1. You're watching and listening to Nerd is the New Sexy Entertainment, the podcast. This is episode 184. And with me today is
FandomManiax again.
Yeah. I like how you had a little twang to your voice, like you're a Southern Belle for a second. FandomManiax again. Don't let the Southern accent fool you. She's full of shit.
Yes.
So what's the podcast topic today?
We are ranking horror movie villains for Spoopy Month.
And this is another one of those topics you have been telling me we need to do since I think last season.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun idea.
It is. It's a really good idea, and I like the little setup you got there for us on the top left on my screen. So name off the candidates before we begin.
So we have Annabelle, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, The Death Angel from A Quiet Place, The Thing, Predator, The Xenomorph, Samara from The Ring, Pinhead, Candyman, Pennywise, Pazuzu from The Exorcist, Leprechaun, Chucky, Ghostface, Leatherface, Freddy, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, the Tall Man from Phantasm, the Wishmaster, and Jigsaw.
Okay, and now explain the colors and the rankings here.
So SS is like all-time high, awesome, love. S is like second best. A is third. B, and then as you can say, and then F is like garbage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's jump right into this because I'm excited. There's a lot of guys on this list that are pretty cool. Who'd you choose?
I guess I could start Chucky first.
Chucky? Oh, I have a lot of love for Chucky. I like Chucky because he's sassy. He deals with voodoo, and he isn't scared to kill everyone. Like he doesn't. There's no fear of who he takes out. You know what I mean? Except for kids. You know, if you watch the series, he won't take out anyone like under 5 or 4 years old. So
yeah.
So he's a relentless killer, but he's got a little honor, I guess, if you want to call it that. What do you think? Give us what your thoughts on Chucky is.
He's definitely iconic. Brad Dourif is great as Chucky, so that helps in my opinion.
Yeah, his voice and you know the laughing and stuff. I want to say his movies kind of went downhill after. That
was my only concern. That was my only thing.
What's that?
The movies going downhill.
The movies went downhill after Bride. I want to say Bride was good, but it
Bride was a little bit too much.
It was like, and then Son, and then it just got Colt. It just got ridiculous. So I would give him maybe an A tier.
A tier, yeah.
What would you say?
Yeah, A tier.
Okay. So Chucky is an A. He's not. He's third best. He's good. He's not amazing, but he's still pretty good at what he does.
It's landed between the Predator and the Thing, so it's a coin flip.
Let's go to the Thing.
All right, the Thing.
Because the Thing was an alien, right, from the movie.
Yeah.
And like it was horrifying. I liked the changes and the way it morphed people, and it's another iconic creature.
Yeah, and it's practical effects.
Yeah, but I mean, like as a killer and as what it is. I want to say it's not doing it because it knows right from wrong. It's doing it because that's what it knows. Does that make sense?
It's just a killing machine.
Yeah,
and how it morphs into people, like the blood. That even at the end, you don't know if Childs is a.
It's like the Morphling from Goose Goose Duck.
Yes.
And at the same time, like we only got to see it maybe once, and then like again in a redo.
We don't even see like its true form. We have no idea what its true form is because of how. That's why it's so mysterious.
And the idea of it could be anyone is really good. I love that idea because it freaks you out. Because I mean, you know, it's among us. It's around us. We don't know who it is. It could be anybody. Just morphing and faking it to make it. So For that one, I'll give that one an A. I won't say he's like, I think some of the downfalls that we didn't get to see as much. What would you give it?
A B.
A B. So we'll meet at a B.
It killed dogs.
Okay, I get that.
It killed huskies specifically, and my husky's laying next to me, so
Okay,
I have
it gets a B.
It gets a B for the dog killing.
Yeah, still a good killer, great iconic character. Just
and terrifying.
Yeah, and I feel that there's the whole idea, you know, is the fear of fire and stuff. It was a really cool concept, really good movie, really good killer. But yeah, honestly, I don't think it did it for the love of evil. It just did it because that's what it does. So that's why I want to say Chucky's a little higher. Chucky knew right from wrong. Chucky just didn't care.
We haven't done a ghost yet, so let's just
pick a ghost.
Candyman.
Oh, Candyman is a special place in my heart. That movie, actually, I watched that movie when I was a teenager when it first came out, and it scared the shit out of me.
Tony Todd did amazing in that movie.
Epic. I want to say S tier.
I do too.
Like,
if you ignore a few other movies, but after it's perfect.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the first movie. Fuck all the rest.
First S tier.
Yeah.
It's because of Tony Todd's performance, honestly.
Yeah, it was the fact that he's scary. It's kind of like he's got that little, kind of like a little Bloody Mary aspect to it, and the hook, and he's just horrifying. It's a horrifying. You know what we should put in there is Jeepers Creepers. That's another good one.
Well, yeah.
That's okay. That'll be an honorable mention. How about that? Yeah. Honorable mention, Jeepers Creepers. There.
I think with Candyman, the directing and the story is great, and I think on top of it is just Tony Todd's performance is what cements it.
Yeah.
And the backstory is the.
I mean, if it was like Nicolas Cage, it probably would have sucked.
Yeah. And the 2022 one wasn't that bad. It just, you only saw Tony Todd for like a second, though, at the end. So.
Okay, so give us the next one.
And landed on Leprechaun.
Okay, well, Leprechaun. Leprechaun's a good one.
He's going D. He's fun, but...
What? You didn't even let me get a chance to talk about the Leprechaun. You just automatically put him in, like, one of the shittiest spots. Come on, man. Like, okay. He's had some pretty shitty movies. I'm not gonna lie.
Even the first one was shitty wild.
The first one was still good. You gotta give the man some credit. The actor. Come on.
Yeah.
Like...
Awesome. It's really good. Okay, he'll go and see.
Okay, that's a little better. Like, I get it. Like, it's still a bad... He's still a bad killer. I liked his... Like, one of the funniest ones was Lep in the Hood. Not gonna lie.
With Ice-T in it.
Yeah, that shit was great.
Michael Myers.
Oh, Michael Myers is iconic. And, like, he's changed throughout the years, you know what I mean? You've seen him in video games like Dead by Daylight. What are your two thoughts on Michael Myers?
I think he's probably one of the more terrifying ones because he's just an unstoppable machine. Like, the thing is with Michael, he'll kill like in the 2020 Halloween, he killed a kid. He did kill a kid, and that's something Jason doesn't do.
Yeah. Well, Jason goes after, teenagers getting it on.
Yeah, well, that's completely different.
His backstory.
Michael also will kill and eat dogs.
Michael Myers will?
Yeah.
Okay, well, honestly, Michael Myers, I think, deserves either an S or an A.
We'll do an S.
Okay.
I think it's just the iconicness.
Yeah, the fact that he's so iconic, and didn't his last movie came out a few years ago, like, supposed to be like the trilogy, the end of that?
Yeah, they threw him in a wood chipper to really send it home that he was dead.
That's cool because, like, there's other killers out there you can't do that to. But yeah, he's iconic. I think he deserves an S. He's been around since fucking the 80s, 70s, late 70s.
79.
Yeah.
78.
So, and he's just gotten cooler and more creepy. So, give us the next one.
Xenomorph.
That's an
Your
SS.
baby mom.
That's an SS for me.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that. Because after I say this, I want you to tell me why you agree. I remember watching the movie when I was a kid, and everything about the first movie freaked the shit out of me. The second movie got me pumped. Like the second movie was more like action and fucking like adrenaline inducing, but the first one was horrifying. And I'm scared I was scared of spiders and fucking scorpions to this day because of the face huggers. Like you've seen me play recently I got done playing Alien Isolation. That game scared the dick off me.
You just needed to give her child support, and she would have left you alone.
No, she was one of those gals that would never leave me alone. So okay, why do you think the Xenomorph deserves the SS tier?
They're basically unkillable, except for if you're the Predator or you get lucky.
Well, they are killable, but it's hard.
That's what I mean.
It's hard to yeah. Go ahead.
Because predators hunt them, but humans rarely have a chance. Like even in Aliens, their bullets barely did shit.
Yeah.
Ripley had to blast the first one out of the airlock in the first one.
Yep. Well, they all they had was like a flamethrower and I think some like small arms on that on the Nostromo. But
yeah.
The military, their weapons actually killed a few of them. For the Colonial Space Marines in the sequel. But yeah, it's if you're basically going up against the Xenomorph on a ship where you have like very little weapons, like just fucking pistol, yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. The most thing you can do is burn it, and that'll do something because they don't like fire. But like you seen how well that worked for the crew of the Nostromo.
Yeah, well, they couldn't have brought John Hurt's character back on the ship, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Ripley was trying to follow protocol, but Dallas, the captain, was like, "No, I'm bringing him back on." And
yeah,
like,
they shouldn't have. The Xenomorph has a special place in my heart to begin with, so that's why it deserves the SS class for me. Did it scare you? How well did the Xenomorph like go on the scare meter for fandom?
I was a lot older when I watched it for the first time, so not that scared when I watched the movie. Playing Alien Isolation, on the other hand, scared me, but
yeah, well, that game is fucking horror fest anyway. So
Jigsaw,
I think Jigsaw, the killing methods for Jigsaw are brutal.
Jigsaw's D.
Okay, so why is Jigsaw D for you?
Because he doesn't really kill anybody himself, and he goes after people that need to appreciate life more. Is basically his whole spiel.
Yeah, I mean the whole idea was like he had terminal cancer, and all these people were just shitting on life,
throwing their lives away with certain things, or doing other stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, I agree with you. I think D is good. I did like the gory kills, and actually some of it, like I think the sequel there was some scene with like needles that I won't watch to this day. So yeah, no thank you. So I think he's a D.
Is definitely the best one.
Which one?
The first movie.
Yeah.
Especially at the end, you see the body on the floor of the whole movie, and then it stands up and it's Jigsaw.
Yep.
And he walks out and he slams the door and says "Game over" on the one guy. So do Pennywise.
Pennywise is a good choice. And I guess we can say this is both. Now, don't put them up there till we agree on something. I mean the Tim Curry Pennywise epic, perfect. The new one I watched a little bit of it. I liked him. It was a good one. But in generally it's the same. It's the same guy. You know, same Pennywise, the dancing clown Georgie. So what would you give Pennywise?
S.
You give him an S?
S or A, one of the two.
I think he's an A. I love the idea of that he feeds on fear. But there's another one there that does that even better, and we'll get to that one eventually.
Yeah.
So he gets an A.
I think in the part one of the more recent movies, he was a lot scarier.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, then he got beat by a bunch of kids, so you know. That kind of. I mean, it also shows that, you know, kids can do things too. You know, it's a great coming of age movie, I guess, in that aspect. But
I think indeed, if you've read the book.
no, I know what you're referencing, and the books give that coming of age that phrase a whole different meaning. So yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
cocaine.
So yeah, he's an A. He's iconic, but he's not. They're much better killers.
Jason.
Jason.
Yeah.
Where do we put Michael Myers?
S.
Jason goes a tier above that for me.
Okay.
I've always liked Jason more than Michael Myers because of his story and how he's kind of become, like you said, a zombie, like an unkillable creature. But he can, as we've seen in the Freddy vs. Jason movie, he can be manipulated.
Yeah.
Where would you put him and why?
I would put him S.
I want to fight you on this one, but go ahead and put him in S.
Because he isn't even the killer in the first Friday the 13th.
No, it's his mother.
Yeah.
So.
And then it's a whole weird thing because he's supposedly drowned, but then he lived in the woods. The story gets very convoluted.
Yeah, I want to say he kind of becomes a ghost story of his own that came to life. You know what I mean? And I like the idea that he's because he was neglected by the counselors because they were too busy trying to bang. He goes after like people who try to bang. At least for some of the movies. I think it just kind of changed at one point where he just kills whoever he can because he gets off on it.
Kane Hodder, who played Jason like majority of the films, there was a scene where the director wanted him to kick a dog, and he's like, Jason wouldn't kick a dog. And then it's like, well, in the second movie, he supposedly killed a dog, unless you, depending on which ending you believe actually happened.
Well,
he killed Muffin, or some animal killed Muffin. We could believe some animal killed Muffin and not Jason. Well, unless
Killer Clowns. Let's do Killer Clowns.
Which one? Where's Killer Clowns going?
For me, because it's iconic, it had a badass theme song. I'd give it a B. It's a B. They're goofy enough to not take seriously enough, but they're also scary enough to kind of take seriously. And the movie itself was a gem. I recently showed J-Mac that movie. He fucking loved it.
They killed the dog in that one, so
yeah.
They go B. They kill. So it's a B.
Oh, yeah. It's a good movie, but yeah, they're not as far as like killers go or like villains in these movies. They're better and they're worse. So let's go next.
Wishmaster. Let's do him.
I remember. Here's a core memory here. I remember watching Wishmaster with Sunrai.
Oh dear Lord.
When I was a teenager. And he and I loved the movie. We liked that it was as a horror fan myself, I like it when movies don't. The only thing I don't like is when a dog or an animal dies, right? But like when a killer in these movies doesn't give a fuck, like whoever gets in their way is fucking toast. That's kind of what I liked, and that was kind of the Wishmaster. So was he a good killer? Yeah. Was he the best killer? No. I want to say he's probably in the C category for me.
Well, his lore as a djinn also kind of helps with understanding the Wishmaster thing, because djinns are evil genies basically in Middle Eastern folklore, so it makes a lot of sense with how he does things. Next one is Death Angels from A Quiet Place.
So I feel I can't give 100% good review on them because I don't think I've seen the movie.
It's terrifying. They're terrifying.
So I'm going to trust you on this one.
They're not as unstoppable as the Xenomorph, basically.
What are they exactly? Are they aliens? Are they ghosts?
They're aliens. They came to Earth, and so they're blind, so they have really, really good hearing.
Uh-huh.
At the beginning of the movie, the family is in a store, abandoned store, like grabbing stuff, and they're trying to be really quiet, like they don't wear shoes. So their son sees a rocket and he wants the rocket, but it makes noise, so they take the batteries out and they put them away so we can have the rocket. But the dumb kid grabs the batteries and puts it back in the rocket. And it's a very memorable opening scene because they're walking across this bridge and all of a sudden you just hear the rocket noises go off. And John Krasinski's character, the dad, is booking it down to the sun, and he just barely misses as the creature comes and grabs the kid.
Oh, so the kid died.
They're like, they don't discriminate.
That's why I asked that. I'm good with that. Then that alone gives it like an A for me.
With their hearing can also be a weakness though, because they end up using one of the kids' death in the movie.
Mhm.
They end up using her hearing aid to make like a frequency that really, 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 really
Messes with them.
Messes with them. Yeah.
Okay, I'd say an A. Where do you want to put them?
A is probably good.
Okay.
They're terrifying. I'll give yeah. That's Annabelle.
Ooh, supernatural, demon, creepy. Annabelle is a haunted doll based off a real doll. Of course, in the movie, they use this creepy version. They can't necessarily use the Raggedy Ann version of the doll.
And I don't think the Raggedy Ann doll is that creepy if you didn't know that it was possessed.
Yeah. The story behind it alone is pretty creepy, so I give that a B.
Yeah.
I'll give it a B. Where do you want to put her?
I think I was gonna say a C, just because of the
C works.
There is like more lore and stuff that they've built with the Conjuring universe, and I can't remember 100%, but there's a specific demon inside of Annabelle. So, but it's all like, yeah.
It's Pazuzu's brother, Sazuzu.
The Predator.
Oh, the Predators is a great unstoppable force movie villain. And I want to say it's right up there with the Xenomorph as far as being unstoppable.
Yeah.
And on top of that, unlike the Xenomorph, it uses heck.
Yeah. It also has a moral code on certain things.
Yeah.
That you learn more about in the second Predator movie. Like it won't kill the one cop that's pregnant, it won't kill a kid, even though he had a fake gun, and he's like, oh, it's not a. So, but also everyone in the fucking second movie is packing heat.
Yeah.
LA setting.
So I think right up there with Xenomorph, it seems fair.
Yeah, because they face off against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So Samara from The Ring.
So Samara was pretty creepy.
It's a kid ghost wild.
Yep, it's a kid ghost. And not only that, like the story behind Samara was kind of crazy.
Yeah, kind of trapped.
The 7 days thing was kind of fun.
Yeah. The curse is fun. It's kind of like Candyman range, because you say Candyman it's 5 times. Yeah, Candyman 5 times in the mirror. You get Tony Todd coming to your door, or you get a creepy little kid.
I give her an A. She was creepy, but I don't think she had quite the killing capacity of the ones on S.
She definitely, I think, is a little more creepy in the original Japanese version, but in the American version, yeah.
In the Ringu,
they made her. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They kind of Americanized her a little bit. She was still creepy, but she watered down a little bit, you know.
Pinhead.
Oh, Pinhead has a special place in my heart because he is the masochist, and he loves what he does, and he's a demon, you know. And his kills are like miraculous.
He also only goes after people that open the box.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, well, as long as you ignore the other movie.
He's like one of those characters you just don't, if you don't fuck with him, he's cool.
You don't fuck.
Yeah. So I want to say he's an S, or maybe even an SS.
He's like barely in the movie. Like in the first movie, the bad guy is really a guy that got brought back to life somehow after being possessed, and he's trying to steal people's bodies. But when he is on screen, he captures it, especially with the other Xenomorphs. Not the other Xenomorphs. What the fuck are they called? Cenobites.
Xenobites.
Yeah. Xenobites. That's a baby between the two.
Yeah. Plus, I think that of the three of the SS rank, I think that they can all match each other one way or another.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be a good fight to see. So next we have
Ghostface.
Ghostface. I love him. I think a lot of people love him. He's great in the Scream franchise, but he is also only human, and he doesn't really he gets his ass kicked quite a bit.
And it's a new Ghostface each movie.
Yeah, so I want to say for him it's a D for me.
I would go a C.
Okay.
I think since you can't since it goes with Scream.
Mm-hmm.
So while in the Scream movies are very much like a commentary on the horror movie franchise
It's a love
franchises.
letter, yeah.
And it was a Wes Craven movie, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
C's
the opening to the first one, everyone thought Drew Barrymore was gonna be the star, but then
first
she got
person
killed
who died.
10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a brutal one too. You also have Matthew Lillard as one of the ghost faces in the first one, so.
Yep. Okay, so next one, let's go.
The next one is Leatherface, or the Sawyer family in general, from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Creepy, still human, but very creepy and iconic. So I want to say B. B as in boy.
B?
Yeah. I want to say B.
I would say S.
S is more like, I want to say, because you can kill these fuckers. He's just a big old fucking corn-fed killbilly.
You could also kill human Jason and human Michael Myers.
Yeah, but how long has Jason not been human?
Let's do A. We'll go in
okay,
between.
we'll meet in the middle.
Because Leatherface was one of the first slashers that really people got in trouble doing it.
Yeah. It was iconic, but it didn't move me, you know what I mean? But as a killer, he was, the family and the story and stuff was pretty fucked up.
All right, the next one is your man, Freddy Krueger.
You already know he's getting an SS tier.
Yeah.
Freddy is okay, he's the ultimate manipulator. I think he can probably defeat everyone on the S tier.
Do Xenomorphs dream?
And that's why I think they're a match for him. That's why I think And if they don't, I mean, what if he gets into a Xenomorph Queen's mind? What if? So I know a bunch of people are probably gonna be like, oh, Jason would kill Freddy. Now, Freddy versus Jason, Freddy was in charge most of that movie.
Yeah, and at the end, Freddy was still alive because he winks at the end when Jason brings his head out of the water.
Mm-hmm. There was a good fight in Freddy versus Jason, yeah, but was it? I think Freddy would have came out and
Freddy was. If the kids had intervened that much, I think Freddy would have.
Oh yeah,
beat Jason.
Freddy would have controlled Jason the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Freddy, I like Freddy because he fucks your mind up. I like his one-liners, and I love his Freddy's Dead is probably one of my all-time favorite movies, and it's because it's corny. You forgot the power glove. I love that shit. I love the fucking corn that comes out of his mouth. I love the bullshit, and Freddy is also just an iconic killer. He, the Dream Masters. He did some of the craziest shit. It was he deserves an SS tier. Welcome to prime time, bitch. Fucking love
and then if we just ignore the 2010 one. That's all we do.
Yeah, we don't. With that. Yeah.
It was also one of the first movies Johnny Depp was in.
It was his first. Yeah, the first movie was Johnny Depp was one of the love interest boy or something, if I remember correctly.
He's the one who got sucked into the bed and the fountain of blood comes out of it.
Also a beautiful effect and a horrifying moment.
Tall man.
And explain who the tall man is for those of us who don't know.
So the tall man's from Phantasm. He's this interdimensional being. How do I describe this guy?
He's a creep. Okay, all I can say is he reminds me of the preacher from like uh Poltergeist 2. I think the tall man is supposed to be like a coroner or something in the movie.
Yeah, he's a girl, mortician.
Yeah,
He's a mortician.
mortician. And he has all these like fucking balls, these like anal, like shiny anal beads that kill you.
Yeah. So he is fascinated with any of the possibilities between our world and the world of the dead. So he has like this research to construct this machine to enable him to travel through time and space. And he's very menacing. He's very tall. He can shapeshift
Yep.
because one of the first things you see is him pretending to be a woman, and then it turns into a guy after they get their rocks off on top of a grave. Also, who the fuck has sex in a graveyard?
I mean, honestly, he doesn't care. He's just like, haha, fooled you. I'm really a dude.
Also has like weird looking Jawa
Yeah.
man things. I would say for the tall man, he's a C.
I wouldn't mind giving him an A because he's creepy. So I'll meet you in the middle of the B.
B, yeah. Okay, the last one is
And
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu is from the Exorcist movies, which I don't think you found its name in the first one. They didn't really talk about its name in the first movie, did they?
They do.
Okay. I know that the sequel they say his name so many times that Pazuzu becomes funny.
The third movie, a lot better than the second, has one of the most iconic jump scares ever of this nurse walking down, and then she turns, and then as she turns right out of the gate, has this person with garden shears going after her, and it scared the shit out of everybody.
That's great. So
I have only watched the kill counts by the channel Dead Meat because I will not watch these movies for spiritual and religious reasons.
here's a funny story for you about The Exorcist, the first one. My mom, for the longest time, wouldn't watch it for the same reason you don't like to watch it. And so me and Maximus one day we would watch it, and we were both maybe smoking a little weed that day, maybe not, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And so like we were laughing our ass off throughout the whole movie.
Oh dear lord.
So the scene comes, which is my mom's fucking the part that she hates the most, which is the iconic crab walk down the stairs scene.
Oh yeah.
So we call my mom in the living room, and she goes in there, and we unpause the movie just so she can. She goes, "Fuck this, I'm out." She just ran back and got out of there with a quickness. So I always remember that, watching that, being high as fuck, watching that with Maximus, and laughing our ass off.
For me, it's an S tier, and I think it's just
it's a demon, man. Like I think that
like they couldn't even exercise this thing very well. Like I can't remember the priest's name, had to tell it to come into him.
Yeah, take me, and then he threw himself out a window at the end. I agree with you. An S tier.
Like one of the ultimate.
I like that we haven't found one that's an F.
Yeah.
Not one of these was an F. Like, let's go over the list now that we're done with it.
The top tier is the Xenomorph, the Predator, Pinhead, and Freddy.
Yep.
S tier is... Don't you talk back to me.
You look like your character, your avatar just looked like she had a little stroke.
I'm being talked at by a husky.
Oh.
S tier is Candyman, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and Pazuzu.
Okay.
Like, I will tell you, this Pazuzu image and the Annabelle image are going to be deleted off my computer. A tier is Chucky, Pennywise, the Death Angel, Samara, and Leatherface / the Sawyer family.
Good choice. Good choices, I think.
B is The Thing, Killer Clowns, and the Tall Man.
Good choice. Then C.
C is the Leprechaun, Wishmaster, Annabelle, and Ghostface.
I kind of want to say Leprechaun. Like, I do like the Leprechaun, and I feel like we did him dirty, but I think if there's an F tier, just because some of his movies were really bad, maybe he deserves to be in the F tier.
Move him down.
All right, F tier. Sorry, Lep.
You're fun for the meme, but other than that, your movies are shit.
Yeah. Yeah, even the first movie was cringe, but you know, it was the beginning of.
It had Jennifer Aniston in it.
Yeah.
The fact they made so many. They had fucking the second one, and then they had In the Hood, and then they had In
In
Space.
space, yeah. Well, I mean, every iconic killer should have an in space movie. I mean, Jason fucking did it, which I'm rolling my eyes for those who can't see. Like, I'm joking. There shouldn't be a fucking in space movie for these. The only thing that should be in space is a fucking xenomorph
Or Predator.
or a predator.
Oh my gosh, there was a Pinhead went to space too. Oh no.
Yep, Pinhead did go to space,
Right.
but Pinhead's movies were good. So
Pinhead's also a fucking interdimensional demon being.
exactly. There's no reason a fucking leprechaun should be in space. Why would they do it? Why would they put a leprechaun in space, fandom?
I don't know. Maybe that's to be closer to a rainbow. I don't know. All right. D is Jigsaw. He is more of a complicated.
Overcomplicated in some cases, like his traps.
It's also just his backstory and his logic for everything.
Yeah.
And then, of course, down at the bottom is old Leppy Boy.
Which we moved the leprechaun from C to F because
We're too generous.
Let's be honest. I was being generous. I was going off of nostalgia rather than reality. And sorry, Warwick Davis, that series is bad. So there's our list, guys. If we missed anyone, we're sorry. These are all the ones we could think of for the moment.
I just did 15, and then I grabbed a few extras. All I did.
So if there's any ones other that we missed, put them down in the comments below. Maybe we'll do it next year. We'll do another one for spooky season. But the next episode we got, I think, is going to be the basic Halloween episode. It'll be the end of spooky season for us, which I'm always a little sad when October ends, you know? So is there anything you want to say towards the end of this now that we're winding down?
Don't play with Ouija boards in real life.
Don't summon demons. Don't mess with Chucky dolls or good guy dolls. Definitely don't. If you find a puzzle box, don't fucking open it. Don't say Candyman's name 5 times.
If you end up talking to someone named Captain Howdy, it is not someone named Captain Howdy.
Mm-hmm. Don't have sex with other counselors. Don't definitely follow the rules of scary movies. Because the Scream guy, Ghostface, will get you if you don't.
I'll be right back.
So I guess that's it, guys. We thank you for watching. We thank you for listening. We'll see you next week when we do the next podcast, the end of spooky season. We'll see you next time. Till then, we want you to stay nerdy.
Stay sexy.
Always.